Snakes are among the most successful predators evolution has ever produced. But in nature, no species remains at the top of the food chain forever. There are always rivals that are faster. Stronger. Or specifically evolved to hunt them. Join us as we witness the most incredible survival moments of snakes. Across the dry grasslands, a honey badger is tightly wrapped in the coils of a giant python. But when two jackals appear and begin harassing the snake, the balance of the fight starts to shift. A python depends heavily on maintaining constant constricting pressure, and losing control for even a few seconds can give its prey a chance to break free. The instant the coils begin to loosen, the honey badger launches a fierce counterattack. Forced to defend itself against multiple attackers at once, the python is completely overwhelmed. In the end, it becomes the honey badger's meal. What makes the mongoose the nightmare of so many venomous snakes is not its strength. It is its relentless determination and its ability to turn every mistake its opponent makes into an opportunity to attack. Mongooses do not hunt snakes with a single decisive strike. They hunt with relentless pressure. Every missed strike forces the snake to expose another opening, and the mongoose is always ready to exploit it. For a mongoose, the head is the only target that matters. And when the opportunity comes, a single headlock is all it takes. Even large venomous snakes such as the black mamba do not always choose to fight.
Yeah.
Can you hit its tail again and hit it again?
When they recognize they are at a disadvantage, they usually try to retreat, sometimes even climbing into trees to create distance and avoid a direct confrontation. Prey does not always surrender without a fight. Some species are fully capable of making a predator pay for its decision. A tokay gecko can generate a bite force of more than 100 newtons, an astonishing feat for a lizard, measuring only about 16 inches in length. And once it clamps onto a target, it rarely lets go right away. That stubborn grip often makes it difficult for smaller snakes to regain control of the encounter. In a fight for survival, persistence can sometimes be sharper than any weapon. Size may create an advantage, but numbers are a form of power as well. And when hundreds of ants attack at once, even a much larger predator can find itself at a disadvantage. Sometimes strength does not lie in the individual, it lies in the ability to act as one. A snake wanders into an ant colony and quickly realizes its mistake. Thousands of ants swarm over its body, forcing it to burn energy continuously, just trying to shake them off. Individually, each ant is almost harmless, but together, they create a level of pressure that even much larger reptiles struggle to withstand. In this confrontation, victory does not belong to the strongest individual. It belongs to numbers. Eagles are an aerial nightmare for many venomous snakes. Their talons can exert a gripping force of more than 400 pounds per square inch, strong enough to pin prey so securely that escape is almost impossible. Deep within a quiet forest, a tense confrontation unfolds. The king cobra instantly raises its body, spreads its hood, and delivers a clear warning. But standing before it is an eagle, a sky-born hunter that knows no fear. The bird of prey calmly shifts its angle of attack, tracking every movement of the snake with razor-sharp eyesight. Then, in a single explosive moment, its massive talons strike, driving into the snake's body and pinning it firmly to the ground. Although it is only an insect, the praying mantis is a formidable predator. Its raptorial forelegs can strike in as little as 0.05 seconds, allowing it to seize prey almost instantly. Have you ever imagined that a tiny praying mantis could take on a predatory snake? The moment an opportunity appears, the mantis drives its forelegs into its opponent and pins it firmly in place. The rows of sharp spines act like hooked barbs, making it extremely difficult for the snake to fight back. The snake repeatedly twists its body in an attempt to regain control, but the task proves far more difficult than expected. In the wild, strength is not everything. A single mistake against the wrong opponent can turn a hunter into the one forced to retreat. Confidence is essential, but overconfidence is often the beginning of the costliest mistakes. In a garden in Indonesia, a hungry python slowly approaches a Javan porcupine as it forages. The snake repeatedly closes the distance, searching for an opening to strike, but it is met with a defense that offers almost no weakness. A Javan porcupine is protected by more than 30,000 quills, many of which can grow 8 to 12 inches long and are rigid enough to penetrate deep into a predator's skin. It does not take long for the hunter to realize it has chosen the wrong opponent. In the end, the python is forced to retreat. The snake repeatedly raises its head and launches lightning-fast strikes to keep the predator at a distance. But despite losing the sight in one eye, the civet refuses to give up the fight. The two cling to a tree branch in a tense struggle as the civet repeatedly bites at the snake's head with its sharp teeth. Thanks to its long tail and powerful claws that grip the bark securely, the civet maintains remarkable balance high above the ground. In the end, the snake is forced to retreat from the confrontation. Venom and lightning-fast strikes may be enough to intimidate many animals. But for a mother hen, protecting her chicks always comes first. The relentless attacks leave the venomous snake with no opportunity to approach its target. From an active hunter, it is forced into a defensive posture, raising its head as it struggles against the mother hen's fierce resistance. Sometimes the instinct to protect offspring is stronger than fear itself. Every encounter you have witnessed is part of a balance shaped over millions of years. Snakes are not villains. They help control pests while their predators keep ecosystems healthy and diverse. But as forests disappear and habitats are destroyed, these ancient relationships are slowly being broken. Protecting wildlife means protecting the fragile balance that sustains all life. Because when one species disappears, nature loses far more than we can ever replace.